You're watching DCTV Updates, a production of Delta College Digital Media. I'm Ashley Hallinan.
And I'm Fadi Georgis. Thanks for joining us today.
This is the show that brings you news and information that happens on the San Joaquin Delta College campus. In this episode, we highlight several on-campus events, Women's History Month, and much more.
We start this show by highlighting Women's History Month, which Delta College celebrated this past March. One of the events, which was live-streamed by our own digital media department, was in conversation with Glozell. Here is a highlight reel from D Media Lab Tech, Leo Marquez.
You're epic. You're known as the queen of YouTube, the mother of YouTube.
That part. I mean, I started before anybody really was on it at all. Put yourself out there and you never know. No, when you put yourself out there, there's somebody, first of all, there's gonna be some people that love you, and there's gonna be some people who don't. Don't listen to people who don't. But the people who love you, you are influencing them, and there's so many, anybody that's come up after me, for the most part, you've seen me and you're like, I can do that.
Thanks for that video edit, Leo. The Women's History Month Committee organized several other events throughout the month of March. Here's a recap put together by Megan Silva and Michael Gonzalez.
This month, we celebrated Women's History Month with a variety of events. The Pride Center held Share the Warmth, an event where volunteers made blankets to donate to Prevail, formerly known as the Women's Center Youth and Family Services. Another event, Women in Accounting and Business Panel, brought a panel of women business leaders to Delta College to share their stories.
Thank you for that story. Delta offers many unique programs. One of those is highlighted in the next story. Delta College is the only community college in the nation to offer an electron microscopy program. Professors, lab techs, and resource specialists held an open house recently for those wanting to learn more about the program.
Carolita Washington takes us for an inside look.
Delta College is the first community college to have electron microscopy. Today, I'm here at the open house to see what this program has to offer.
Electron microscopy basically is the only program offered at Delta College, so it basically means that we're special, right? And we're actually really proud to have microscopy here, and it's the only one in the nation, so it makes us shine. This program basically shines light and is our connection pathway to the Silicon Valley. And when we have these students going out getting jobs, we basically put Delta College on the map as far as being recognized in the Silicon Valley. We are the only school, so everybody knows Delta College for this microscopy program. We get students traveling from 3 hours away to basically come here every day, day in and day out, to try to finish this program. We have students basically move. I've had people move from different states to come here. So yeah, I think it does draw a lot of attention because it is the only.
And what kind of jobs can you get with it out of this program?
So many. It's endless possibilities. We train you to be a technician. We train you to run these machines. But I've had people go into sales, into management, into service. The possibilities are endless because this field of study is in every branch of everything.
Is there anything else you want to say about the program?
Yeah, come see us. Come join our world and see what our world's all about.
Great job, Carolita. The wellness ambassadors of the Dreamer Success Center held a campus-wide egg hunt recently.
Students and their families came out to find eggs, take pictures with the Easter Bunny, and learn about campus resources. Here is Kayla Amarillas with that story.
So a wellness ambassador is someone who promotes wellness throughout campus, within our students, within our staff, within our centers, and through events. And we want to promote emotional, physical, and mental wellness.
Extravaganza. So we are going to have an egg hunt all day from 9 to 4:30. Okay. So if you would like to participate, here's a map. It helps to guide you. We have the keys there of all the places that's hidden. Plus, you know, the Dolores Puerta Plaza here in the Koi Pond, the outside, plus the centers that are located there.
Okay.
You want a basket?
Yes, please.
Here you go.
Yep, you guys get a free basket.
Go ahead, have fun. Hi.
Let's go. Didn't even know your punches got to roll when you wanna say so.
The purpose of this Easter egg hunt at Delta is to get people moving to promote physical wellness. And since there's the holidays coming up, it's Easter, we want to also promote mental wellness throughout the school.
Thank you, Kayla. That looked like so much fun. Caltrans hosted Clean California Community Day. Locally, students and faculty picked up trash from Pacific Avenue and the surrounding area and made back up at Delta College for food, games, and music.
Here's Vanessa Vega and Arlo Orozco with that story.
Clean California is an initiative created by Caltrans to clean up. District 10, which includes Stockton, had 30 community cleanup events and around 375 volunteers, resulting in 400 bags of trash. The Caltrans event focused on 2 acts of service, including picking up litter and planting trees. Across the state, around 11,000 volunteers joined together to help clean up our local communities. According to Caltrans, 64 million pounds of trash was collected. 363 trees were planted across California, and 10 of those were fruit trees at Taft Elementary School in Stockton.
I think that sometimes when people we talk about community cleanups, and the one really important thing for people to understand is a community cleanup can be dozens of people picking up trash in a local park. It can also be just a small family of 3 or even one person walking around their block picking up some trash. If you see something on the ground, pick it up, put it in your trash can, and every little bit helps, and we're all in this together.
For DCTV News, this is Arlo Orozco.
That looked like a productive day. The CTE and Workforce Development opened the Professional Clothes Closet, where students can get professional clothes for job interviews.
They had a soft opening recently. Carolita Washington was there to cover it.
CTE Workforce and Development have opened a professional clothes closet for students in need of business attire for interviews, presentations, and much more. With a variety of styles and sizes, students are able to take what they need for free. Here's Sarah to tell us more.
This closet for students means so much because a lot of students that come to Delta don't have the proper interview wear or professional or even like formal casual attire to wear to interviews or to even school events that you have to be on camera for. So to be able to come in and look at a variety of clothing for free, I've left with a number of things. I probably have like 4 or 5 outfits now just from coming in here, and it's free to all students.
To make an appointment or to donate, you can contact CTE Workforce and Development at 209-954-5728. For DCTV News, I'm Carolita Washington.
Looks like they've got some nice clothes. March was a great month for music here at Delta College.
We had the spring choir and mariachi concert brought to us by the music department. Megan Silva and Michael Gonzalez were there to cover it.
Violinist Carla Figueroa enjoys performing music that is a part of her culture in the Mariachi at Led Caballitos, Delta College's mariachi band. They held a performance in early March, and I got to talk to some of the musicians to find out a bit about the music we'd be hearing.
Pretty much a lot of upbeat music, like if it's a son, it's like a faster song, like more happier tune. If it's like a bolero, it's like more of a love romantic song slowed down. But we're gonna have a lot of more upbeat music to like just keep the crowd going.
I was allowed to sit in on one of the rehearsals as they got ready for the spring choir and mariachi concert. We've got quite a few instruments being played here. We can see trumpets, guitars, vihuela, violins, singers. Playing this style of music requires performers to learn about several techniques. Chava Navoa showed me a guitar technique he hopes to really have down by the start of the concert.
Example, the son jalisciense, which goes like
As an audience, we only see the tip of the iceberg of the amount of hard work and rehearsal that goes into putting on a concert.
I feel pretty ready, just like a little more practicing here and there, and we'll be fine.
My co-reporter Michael Gonzalez and I were there to watch the finished product.
Hi, I'm Michael Gonzalez.
And I'm Megan Silva.
And we're with the D Media Department at SJDC covering choir and mariachi for the musical department here at Delta.
We've been following this process from rehearsal to backstage, and now we get to see the finished product. We heard music in Swahili, Spanish, and other languages. Friends, family, and community members came out in large numbers to watch Mariachi at Led Caballitos, Delta Vocal Jazz, Delta Singers, and Delta Concert Choir. And that was Delta College's 3 choirs and their mariachi band.
To watch more events like this, follow them at Delta College Music on Instagram. I'm Michael Gonzalez.
And I'm Megan Silva.
Signing off.
It's neat seeing the process of how a performance comes together. For the first time in 5 years, the United States Navy Band came to Delta College.
Here is Megan Silva with that story.
Hello, my name is Megan Silva, and right now I'm standing in the lobby of the Warren Atherton Auditorium, where I'm about to watch the United States Navy Band play. The United States Navy Band has been performing since 1925, and Stockton is one of the 15 cities that they will be visiting on their tour this year. I'm about to go in and check it out. With a few people during intermission to see what they thought about the show so far.
Well, so far it's an outstanding band. It's some of the massive talent everywhere. There's not a weak player in the whole ensemble. I direct 2 bands here at Delta College, and now we have members of our community and professionals, but these guys are pros.
So far it's been great. I really enjoy having these concerts back, especially after being gone for so long during the pandemic. I used to play violin, so I really enjoy just being in the atmosphere of live music.
I've liked all of them so far. I don't really have a favorite.
After the performance, I had the opportunity to speak with Chief Musician Adrian Welker and Captain Kenneth Collins.
I auditioned for the band because they had an opening, and then I joined the Navy and went to boot camp, and I've been part of the band for 23 years. I love the Disney medley. I just love the reaction of the audience. It's amazing. We're just really thrilled to be out here in California and thrilled to come to your venue.
Well, first of all, we love being here in Stockton, and this is an amazing hall. It's an incredible facility. We play in facilities all around the world, actually, and I could tell from the minute we hit the first note that we were going to have a good night in here. It was a great hall, and the crowd was amazing. Stockton brought it tonight. We get as much out of it, I think, as the crowd gets. out of it. We feed off of each other. I mean, music is a tool that we use to communicate. It communicates across demographics. It communicates across cultures. You know, it's an incredibly powerful tool. And so I think the audience gets a lot out of it, but so does the band as well.
This is the first time the United States Navy Band has been to California in 5 years. Don't miss out on more events like these. Make sure to keep up on checking events at deltacollege.edu. I'm Megan Silva, and thank you so much for joining me tonight.
That's a lot of instruments. It's good to see large-scale events coming back to Delta College.
Make sure to check out events at deltacollege.edu to find out about more events like these. Carolita Washington spoke with members of the Guided Pathways team who were out in the quad recently asking students how we can improve student services.
Here is that story.
ASDC hosted the last college hour of the spring semester. It was luau theme with food, limbo, a photo booth, and more. The Guided Pathways Committee took the opportunity to get feedback straight from college students. Here is Professor Tara Kuslich-Stayano to tell us more.
So it's important for the student experience task force to be talking to students because, one, everything we do is rooted in the student experience. What we are trying to do this semester is build out a new model for how we support our students better. The best way to do that is to have conversations with students about how we can support them better. What's working for them, what's not working for them, you know, what can we do better, what are we doing good already? Because when we take those things and put them all together, we can figure out how we can better meet our students where they are and better meet the needs that they have when they come to Delta College to get them through faster. The partnership with ASDC was really important because when we went to them and asked whether or not we could be part of the college hour event, we knew that ASDC tends to bring the crowd, right? And they tend to get people involved on campus. We think that this is a really good kind of synergy between ASDC and what we're trying to do out here with student experience, specifically because the students are already here. We're asking them questions, like we know that they're engaged. Obviously, we want to reach more students than just the students who are engaged, like we want to get to everybody, but this represents a really good group of students that can give us good perspective on this, and that's part of the reason that we asked ASDC for the partnership, but also part of the reason that we wanted to be out during a college hour.
Reporting for DCTV News, I'm Carolita Washington.
Thanks for that story, Carolita. As we wrap up spring semester, we want to congratulate everyone graduating and those that we will be seeing back on campus in the fall.
That wraps up our show for today. Thank you for joining us on this episode of DCTV Updates. We hope you enjoyed your time with us. I'm Fadi Georgis.
And I'm Ashley Hallinan. And as always, the goal with our programming is to highlight stories that matter to the people in our community. If you have a story, please be in touch with us through social media. You can find us at DMediaSJDC. Thanks for watching.